Greetings, my name is Patrice Tsague. I'm the Chief Serving Officer and co-founder of the Nehemiah Project. I'm glad to be here with you at the BESThq Business Expo West. I want to commend and congratulate the entire organizational committee and BESThq for another successful event and for its contribution to the advancement and the well-being of our community, our city, and our nation. I want to talk to you today about the quadruple bottom line. You are all here because of, in part, of your commitment to seeing business as a tool for the common good and the commitment to go beyond profits. Patrick Dixon, a futurist and a business consultant, said this: every product and service is sold on the promise of a better future. The purpose of business is to deliver on the promise, and profit is the reward for doing so. I'm going to restate it in a different way. Every product and service that we as entrepreneurs produce, coordinate, deliver, must be based on the promise of a better future. The purpose of business, therefore, must be to deliver on that promise. And profit then is a byproduct of the reward of living up to that promise. Little history. The quadruple bottom line evolved from the triple bottom line, and the triple bottom line was first coined by the British pioneer in sustainability development and corporate responsibility, John Elkinston, in 1994. And 20 years later, in 2014, Nehemiah Sawaj first talked about the quadruple bottom line publicly. He is a social entrepreneur and author. 2005, before that, this idea was introduced in a book. So there's a little bit of history on this idea of the quadruple bottom line. What is it? What is the quadruple bottom line, particularly for those of us who's hearing it for the first time? The quadruple bottom line is an account framework that extends from the triple bottom line to ensure a sustainable business. It is also known as QBL. And it emphasizes profit, people, planet, and purpose as measurements for a healthy, well-run business. It helps evaluate the business from a broader, holistic perspective. The benefits are that there's more productive and engaged employees, increased satisfaction by all stakeholders. It accelerates your profits and impact on future generations. Now, let's look at each of them in details. First, profit. Profit is about increasing the top and bottom line with integrity. For without it, you will not be able to invest in the other bottom lines. It's about having competitive products and services and ensuring that the business has the finances to do good or to continue doing good. People. The people segment focuses on increasing social equity. It's about caring for those who care for the business, all of the stakeholders involved. It is about ensuring the quality of life for the people. Planet. This area emphasizes making improvements on the environment. It's about protecting the environment and protecting future generations, for we are all leaseholders of the earth, and one day will be gone and others will join in, and we need to preserve the earth for their use. Purpose. This area emphasizes on spiritual fulfillment and joy. It is about demonstrating the corporate company values and modeling morality and ethical standards as you run business. So in other words, as you're running your company, you have to first recognize it's important for you to be profitable. You have to have competitive product and services and make sure the business has the finances to keep fulfilling its mission of doing good, living up to the promise that we've made to future generations. While doing so, you cannot compromise on the people. You have to ensure that you are also simultaneously increasing social equity, caring for those who care for the business, ensuring they have a good quality of life. As well, you must make sure that you don't violate your care for the planet, that the environment has to be improved in the process. You got to protect it. And that ensures that future generations are protected. And as you do all of that, it must be rooted around purpose, ensuring spiritual fulfillment and joy. What are your values as a company? What are those things that are your intangible why? Why you exist? What contribution and impact you want to make on this earth? What's your legacy? What is the calling that you have as a company? And you have to do all of that living up to the moral and ethical standards that we all share, common values that are important to us as Americans, as well as corporate citizens of this world, as global citizens of this world. If you do that, we have a sustainable business, a business that ensures that we not only take care of ourselves and the stakeholders involved today, but those of the future. Here are some examples. Burgerville, local company started in Vancouver, Washington, a regional business. One of the things Burgerville does, it ensures that the product it produces for customers are good for them as well as good to them. And at the same time, ensures that their suppliers are also well cared for. The farmers who provide them the produce that they use to make their product. There exists in part to ensure a healthy and good Northwest. They are committed to a quadruple bottom line. One of our own companies, Ministries, based in Madagascar, in the country of Madagascar, in the southern part of Africa. This young lady is committed to a quadruple bottom line. One of the things that she ensures, she's a manufacturing company among the top 10 of the nation. And one of the things she's committed to doing is make sure that as she manufactures her furniture, she's in the furniture manufacturing business, as she manufactures furniture using wood supplies and so forth, that she replants the trees in the process while she's using the trees to make her products, that she's replanting them as fast as she's using them. At the same time, making sure that her employees' well-being are cared for, both spiritually and socially. And then the Timothy Plan. It's a mutual fund company of about a $1.6 billion. They are committed to ensuring that the investment of their stockholders do not go into any business whose values are inconsistent with the values that are healthy and wholesome for our families and our nation. The Timothy Plan not only does that, but they use their profits to support those things that advance the well-being of our nation. So these are 3 examples. You can think of others in your community or in your city. Your own company may be an example of a business committed to the quadruple bottom line. Let me share this illustration of this idea of the quadruple bottom line. This is from my friend James Archery, who gave an illustration that I think makes a lot of sense. As a business leader, manager, or owner, it is just like focusing on one bottom line, say profit. You're riding a unicycle if you only focus on profit. It can be lots of fun, but it is very unstable and you can only benefit yourself. If you begin to focus on 2 bottom line, like riding a bicycle, now you're focused on profit and people. It can also be lots of fun. You can go a little faster. However, it'll be more beneficial if you extend it to a 3 bottom line, which now you're Now, like a tricycle, now you have three wheels. Can go a lot more faster, have more fun, take even more people with you. But when you add a fourth bottom line, now you would transform into a car, a vehicle, of course, one that is earth friendly, hopefully powered by electricity, and one that also employed products that have been used, being mindful of the planet bottom line. So the point is this, is that a quadruple bottom line business is exponential. It takes you from a one-dimensional approach to business to a multi-dimensional approach to business. Let me tell you a bit about us. We are the Nehemiah Project International Ministries. We are a nonprofit 501c3 business development and support organization with a mission to build quadruple bottom line businesses, what we call kingdom businesses. We're doing them globally through the Nehemiah entrepreneurship community. We have community centers around the world that are building businesses, and we have an online platform that support these entrepreneurs around the globe: Asia, Africa, Europe, Latin America, North America, and as well as the Middle East. For the last 20 years, we've trained over 20,000 entrepreneurs, coached 2,000, and we've provided over $2 million of capital to business in the last 3 years. We've done all this in 38 countries around the world. Our goal for the next 10 years is to train 300,000 entrepreneurs, build 20,000 businesses, create 100,000 jobs. We also want to invest $25 million into businesses and coach 25,000 entrepreneurs. Our global impact, essentially in the area of quadruple bottom line, is we're seeing entrepreneurs making an impact in their environment, whether it is replanting trees or whether it's ensuring they use products that are environment friendly. We're seeing entrepreneurs create profitable businesses, giving good returns to their stockholders, as well as the owners profiting as well. We're seeing entrepreneurs being able to impact the people of their company, creating sustainable jobs, job retention, investing in their people, giving them a good quality of life. And we've seen them being committed to purpose, ensuring that they live up to the moral standard and ethical standards of their nation and their communities, and ensuring the well-being of all in where they do business. Well, God bless you. I invite you to join us on this journey.